folks, my name's Chuck Newt, and I'm with Winking Pig Barbecue, and today we are not doing an episode of Chuck's the Cooking. We are doing something cooking related, and so what I'm going to do here today, I just bought a couple Christmas gifts, and they arrived in the mail yesterday, and what they are is a couple of high carbon steel knives, and I'm going to show you how to go about forcing a patina on your high carbon steel knives in order to protect them and help keep them from rusting. So let's get turned around. It's going to be a pretty short video, although the process takes about 8 to 10 hours altogether, and but the video itself is going to be pretty short. So let me get turned around here, show you what we got going on. Okay folks, so if you've seen my video, let's see, the making of a Christmas ham, chapter 2, you've actually seen me using this knife when I was skinning the, taking the skin off of the fresh leg of pork. And as you can see, these knives look considerably different. These knives are actually old Hickory knives, and they are manufactured by the Ontario Knife Company out of Ontario, New York, so they are American made, but they are high carbon steel and they are not stainless steel. And what we need to do is force a patina on them, and this is the patina that turns them kind of a very dark gray, almost a gray green almost. And so at any rate, you may have seen the knives like these. They're in the barbecue world, they're kind of semi-famous. If you've ever seen the barbecue pit boys, their knives that they use are these old Hickory knives. So we need to do a little prep work here. I got a cotton ball, and I got some rubbing alcohol here. And what we're going to do, or I'm going to do, is to take and clean this knife, each of the new ones, let's put it that way. And what we're doing here is just making sure that there's no oil left over on these from the manufacturing process. And see there, you can tell, I mean, it took off some gunk off of that knife blade. And these are brand new, right straight out of the package, so these are going to be a couple Christmas gifts. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Hope I wasn't getting out of the frame. I don't think I was. Alright, so we got them good and clean, I think. But yeah, you can see kind of got some gunk on that cotton ball. Now then, we're going to put these right. What I've got here is actually a flower vase. I'm going to put those right into the flower vase, and then I'm going to adjust the camera here, adjust the camera angle, and I'll get right back. Okay, so this is a very simple process, and what I've got here is just some regular apple cider vinegar. Any kind of food type acid will work, as provided it's strong enough. And I'm going to take this up about 2/3 of the way up the knife blades here. Then we're going to take and put the rest here is just going to be cold water. And we are going to, or I'm going to take that all the way up to the knife handles. I'm going to have to put just a little, it's in there, all the way, that took it exactly to the knife handles there. And we're just going to let that sit for a few hours here. Probably, like I told you, 8 to 10 hours. And very shortly, I'll bring you back probably to take a look at it. But very shortly, these knives, the acid in there, you'll see it start bubbling on these knives, and this is how we go about forcing this patina on this knife. Like I said, that's going to protect it. We don't want to submerge the wooden handles into water for very long, because it's not going to be good, or even acid for that matter, because that's what the purpose of the vinegar is acid. And I love these old hickory knives. They sharpen very nice, and so I would use them in the barbecue business. However, due to the fact that I have to submerge the knives that I use in sanitizing solution for a period of time, I don't want to do it with the wooden handles. And so for that reason, I've got some boning knives and whatnot that have the nylon or plastic handles on them. But here at home, I don't have to leave them submerged in water, so I go ahead and I use these old hickory knives. I love it. Like I said in that video, you see how this nice curve on the blade right there? It was great for helping to take the skin off of what will be the Christmas ham. Alright, so we'll check back here in a few hours. Okay folks, so about 10 hours later, we're back to our knives here. And you'll see what they look like when they come out of this acid solution. We're going to take a good paper towel here, wipe them off, and see what comes off of it. Quite normal. I'm a little puzzled. There's almost like a bare spot in the middle of them. It did not darken as much as the remainder of the knife. And it happened on both of them. There's one. But you can see it's not nice and shiny like it was. And here's the other one. There you go, you see what comes off. Something that's odd, you'll see these stain where the water, or not the water, but the where the vinegar water actually has touched these handles, and that's going to be permanently stained like that. But you want to make sure you get it all the way up to the handle. I'll show you. I did this one months ago, and you see it's still got that stain on there, and it's been washed several times since then. So now the next thing we do is take a little bit of cooking spray and just give them a little light. I get a different paper towel here. Give the paper towel a little spray like that. And we just wipe them. Like so. And that will keep them from rusting. Of course, the purpose of putting the patina on here to start with is to help keep them from rusting. But we're putting it, giving it the double protection here. There you go. Good looking knife. One thing about these old Hickory knives, they are what I call a full tine knife, which means they come all the way. It's one continuous piece of steel all the way to the end of the blade, and they actually are flush with the handle. There's no steel hanging out the side of it. That just makes for a stronger knife. It's also a sign of a quality knife. Alright, there we go. 2 Christmas gifts set for Christmas. I went ahead and took care of it for them, and I think they're good. So that's going to end our little demonstration of how you go about forcing a patina onto a knife. So, if you like what you're seeing, do me a favor, hit like and subscribe, and stay tuned. There's always more to come. And thanks for watching.